Hey guys, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're changing out the battery of this 2014 Lancer LE. Now, they can be tricky because your battery's under this intake piece and you're like, oh, how do I get it out? First things you gotta do, you'll see that these two were pretty mangled up. This is from the last owner. So I tried to get it with a Phillips, they wouldn't come out. Then I switched to the precision screwdriver. This is the small, I don't even know if it's gonna focus on it. See how tiny that flat blade is? Well, what I did is I pried up around the edge, and you pry up around the edge of there, and then it'll pop up one thread. Then you upgrade yourself to just a little bit bigger flat blade, right there, and you literally pry it up one thread. Then you can put on your gloves, or you can use your gorilla hands here like I usually do, and after I get it up 1 to 2 threads, I slowly squeeze as hard as I can and I get those things loose. Once they're about that much, you can literally just use the tip to pop them out. Again, they're really fun to do. I just got them out first because I probably would have cursed way too much on the camera. So what you do is, like I said, you pop up just 2 threads and slowly squeeze them, or you use a pair of pliers. From there, you need to squeeze. I'm actually going to use your hands too. You squeeze this as tight as you can, and if you want, pull on that intake just so it can come off there. So you literally just squeeze right here and it comes off like that. You have to squeeze pretty tight. Once you do, you have access to that first bolt. Take a 10 mil and I got it. No tools needed. So as you can see, you can just do this. And after you get this all loosened off, make sure your J hook here doesn't fall inside. It's very easy to have happen. Once you loosen one side, I'm just gonna leave this right here because this is gonna come off and that J hook will definitely, so hold it down here when you're taking off the last bit. Once that happens, you can actually grab this, and with this side, you can either fight with this. Chances are you could break this piece. This one's much shorter, so you could use a box wrench, 10 mil, loosen that side up, and you can actually just spin this out of the way. Once you spin this out of the way, so I screwed that nut off the rest of the way, went like this and took the J hook out. It just hooks down there. It's pretty easy. There's a little hole. You'll see it hooks right in. After you've done that, look at how much play you have. You can actually swing this around and you can get your battery out without tampering with that one. Next thing you need to do, 10 mil here, loosen off your negative, put it off to the side. Come over here, 10 mil here, loosen it, wiggle it, off to the side. After you've pulled that off, slide it back in. We're gonna pretend like we just put the battery back on. You're gonna crank down that 10 mil again, new battery's on, 10 mil right back on here, put this and slide it into place. Once we've slid this into place, just like that, you're gonna grab that J hook. I'm gonna show you where it hooks onto. See where that line is? You'll see a little line right here. You slide it down there and you'll feel for a hole. There's a hole right there. And then hold this up and tighten that nut on there. When you tighten this, it'll pinch that battery back down. From there, you can slip that intake manifold back in, and then you can either replace those two with new ones so that way they aren't stripped, or you can squeeze them back in and it's done. Well, that's a quick one. Thanks again for watching. Press like if it helped you out and subscribe for more.